Thanksgiving here in the United States, and translates for me into Gratitude Day. And I'm grateful for many things, but one of the things I'm most grateful for is this idea of the absent but implicit. And for me, it infuses everything that I do. And what it is this notion that everything that we say has within it what's absent but implicit about what we stand for, what matters to us, that is manifest in the things that we say. So, like, for example, if I say I'm really lonely, there's something about connection that I'm speaking to as well. There's something about a knowledge of what it's like to not be lonely, some experience that I've had in the past that's manifest, and it's absent but implicit in what I've said. So it's not to say that there's secret things or unconscious things or things that I don't know embedded in my language. It's more to say that if questions are asked in a certain specific way, that we can start to talk about what's absent but implicit in all the things that we say. And I throw this out as a it's in contrast to how we generally think about things, but it's not like it's this new amazing thing. It's just a different way to think about stuff, and to throw out this notion that the way that we think about things that's different than this, the thin descriptions, and the kind of descriptions that we use, totalizing and colonizing language. It's not neutral. It's also not. It's not the way that things are. There's a huge kind of thing, at least I experience in my culture, of taking up these notions. This is just sort of the way that things are. That's the way that it is. And my experience, even over my lifetime, is that things are changing, constantly changing. And that the cool thing about absent but implicit ideas and also narrative work is that it brings us to this place where we realize, or we're invited to realize, the power of the language that we use, and that we actually are engaged in that language, and we can actually make choices about the language that we use and the effects that it has, in as much as we're making choices about the language that we use and thinking about it as non-neutral. So anyway, so that's something to think about for today. Just this idea of the absent but implicit. And I'm going to talk about it again tomorrow and kind of expand on it a bit to try to get this idea across to folks, because I think it's very important. And again, it's a kind of a way of being, if you're interested, based on this notion that what we kind of assume as just the way things are is really not the case in the first place, and that there's alternatives. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day, and I'll be back